Whether in character or completely himself, the moment Rowan Atkinson steps into any room, keeping a calm face becomes nearly impossible. These are his absolute funniest moments.
Last year I went into a bank to cash a cheque and I handed over the cheque and she said thank you and she said, "Oh, Mr. Atkinson, I'm such an admirer of your work. Could you sign this piece of paper for my daughter?" So I signed the piece of paper and I handed it back and she took it back, she put it on one side and she looked at my cheque and she said, "Now, do you have any means of identification?" And you think, well...
You see your face as your greatest asset, your facial dexterity.
You know, one doesn't like to be labelled a face puller because you feel as though if you have got a face that's, you know, malleable and can go like that, you can twist around. That you feel that people are going to assume that you're just, you know, that's all you can do, and if in doubt, go, you know, and someone will laugh. Yeah.
It is rare to witness Mr. Bean get outsmarted by his own logic, but after losing his personal diary, the interviewer capitalized on the opportunity. If you're loving this breakdown so far, drop a like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay locked in for the rest of these legendary moments.
I found this one. I believe it's your diary, right?
That's my diary.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? It says here on page 1, "If I have been silly enough to mislay this diary, please return it to Mr. Bean. And P.S. a £5 of reward would certainly not be out of the question. You owe me £5 if you want it." Now,
I mean, what about the mugging, the pulling of faces in Bean? I mean, did you do that as a routine? Was that part of it? Yeah, that started when I went to University at Oxford, really. That's when I started doing entirely visual stuff. And for the first time ever, when I was about 20, whenever that was, I remember, standing in front of a bathroom mirror and just sort of gurning, I suppose, just pulling faces for the sake of it.
Like that?
And it was, just sort of going, just suddenly, very extreme.
Carrying one of the most famous faces globally produces bizarre interactions. An auto parts customer once approached him, remarking that he looked identical to Mr. Bean.
I was standing around with a group of guys, and I could see this guy doing that. And he came up to me after a while, and he said, "Excuse me, has anyone ever told you that you're the absolute spitting image of that Mr. Bean?" And I said, "Well, actually, I am the actor who plays Mr. Bean." And he said, "I bet you wish you were." Followed this bizarre conversation in which the more I tried to claim that I was the person whom he thought I merely resembled, the less he believed me. But what was funny was how close he thought I was to he said the resemblance is uncanny.
So, the girl who was serving me the hamburger, I was just taking it, and there was a girl working next to her. And she suddenly turned to the girl next to her, and I was literally 2 feet away, and she said very loudly, "Is this Rowan Atkinson?" And the other girl looked and said, "No." I said, "Oh, didn't think it was." I mean, if people do know you, and they come up and they say, "I like this that you do," well, that's fine, but it's the people who shout at you from across the street. It's the, "Hey, give us a face, Rowan!"
Every legendary comedic character requires a fitting title. Finding the perfect name for Mr. Bean involved brainstorming pathetic-sounding vegetables until one felt right. The creators initially tried Mr. White, but discarded it for being far too generic.
Yeah, we were sitting around, I remember, at our producer's house one day and trying to think of a name, and we started with Mr. White. I like the idea of the series being named after the character, and he was obviously a Mr., so Mr. White, but that sounded a bit bland, and then we started to think about, vegetables, and
As you do.
As you do, when looking for a comic attitude. So Mr. Broccoli and Mr. Carrot and Mr. Cabbage and Mr. Bean, it's sort of, single syllable and short and sharp and memorable.
Award shows require nominees to maintain a supportive, polite smile when losing. Atkinson crafted a brilliant sketch centered on an actor utterly incapable of hiding his bitter disappointment. Upon losing the award to his absent co-star, his forced composure breaks down as he is awkwardly instructed to accept the trophy on the winner's behalf.
Now, these are four fine actors, and I'm sure they'd all agree that the point is not to win, but to play the game. And the winner is... John Daniels!
No, shit.
Unfortunately, John is unable to be with us tonight, and so I'd like to ask his co-star David Forbert to accept the award on his behalf. David.
Give us a little of Mr. Bean shaving. I don't want to put you on the spot here.
Yes. Yes, okay. Yeah, it's in the movie. This is how Mr. Bean shaves. Okay, ready? One shave.
I want to cover all bases.
Performing before royalty typically calls for safe material, yet Atkinson chose to open his royal set playing the devil, welcoming newcomers to the underworld.
I am the devil. Good evening. But you can call me Toby if you like. We try to keep things informal here, as well as infernal. That's just my little joke. You're all here for eternity, which I hardly need tell you is a heck of a long time. But for now, I'm going to have to divide you up into groups. If that's okay, can you hear me at the rack? Well, if you'd stop screaming, that would help. Now, murderers. Over here, please. Thank you very much indeed. Looters and pillagers, over here, please. Thieves, if you could join us. And lawyers, you're in. Come down there. Yes, there's plenty of room. If the hedge fund managers would just move along a tiny bit. There we go.
How did your flight go?
Oh, it was fine, thank you.
Good. What brings you to Copenhagen?
Well, got a bit of a squeaky chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mind if we swap? Oh dear, I seem to be stuck. No, just joking. All right, I'll sit here.
Oh.
You've got some very squeaky chairs in here.
Well, I'll. Could we get another chair,
Can we
please?
have another chair, please?
Yes. Is that all right?
Well, it's a bit pathetic, actually, but I suppose it'll have to do. Actually, it's quite nice in its own.
Standard talk show introductions rarely apply when Mr. Bean takes the stage, as Conan O'Brien quickly discovered. After paying for luxury transportation, Conan attempts to conduct a traditional interview, only to be barked at and commanded to sit down.
Mr. Bean.
What do you want?
Well, Mr. Bean, we invited you on the show. We paid for 6 limousines. I thought we might have a chat. It's a talk show. I thought we might chat about stuff.
All right. Keep your hair on.
All right, then. Mr. Bean, good to have you here. Tell us,
I was saying there, Rowan, it is a fact that...
I did nothing.
You wouldn't have done anything when I wasn't looking, would you?
Not behind your back, Des.
Obviously, taking out a girl for the first time is a very complex issue. The first crucial step is having arranged to pick up your date and not to look like a complete idiot when she opens the door.
Bah, 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 bah.
Filling a small glass of water.
Well, just use your eyes.
Just use your eyes.
Just open your eyes and use them.
Good evening, Mr. Cornman. Good evening. Tell me, what first interested you in the bee world, Mr. Cornman?
Well, even as a child, I used to... Shh. I'm sorry, shouldn't I have said that?
No, of course you shouldn't. Pay no attention, please. When I say shh, it's just a nervous mannerism I picked up. If I want you to keep quiet, I will say shush. You were saying?
And so I have grown to love the little creatures. I mean, nature really has produced a little masterpiece in the life... Quack!
I'm so sorry. I'm afraid that's a reflex action, too. I squawk whenever someone mentions the word life. Quack! You see, even when I mention it myself. I should have told you.
Well, the bees, as you know, are divided into different categories.
Shh!
The queen bee and the worker bee, whose lifespan...
Quack!
Whose living expectancy is only 1 year. The worker bees, on the other hand, have a much longer...
Shh.
Do you want me to stop?
Yes, you were just about to say life. Quack!
I wasn't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, continue.
Well, as I was saying, the worker bees do have a much longer life.
Quack!
I'm sorry, it's just...
Yes, I normally stay till the end as well. Bye. You can go now if you